Hi everybody, back again with another quick filler video. I know I keep promising you some Hot Toys videos and more often, but it's just really becoming quite difficult for me to do it at the moment. But I'm going to try my best to try and get as many up as I can between now and the end of the year, so I can catch up with what I've got. But what I thought I'd show you here is the Alice figures from the Resident Evil series that I've got in my collection at the moment. They're not movie accurate or anything like that. It's just my interpretation of certain figures that have been released. So the first one, this is the Hot Toys release from the Afterlife. You've all seen this one before, so there's nothing new here. I will show you them all individually in a little while. Next to her we have the kit bashed one that I made quite a while ago. I've done a few videos on this one. The only thing I've changed is the head sculpt. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. Next to her we have two Alices that are based on the same figure. I bought these from a company called, I think it's SW Our World, and it's the Evil Hunter figure. So they're both essentially the same figure, but I've changed this one a hell of a lot and a little bit on this one. But I'll talk about that in a little bit more detail when we take a look at the figure. So the first one we'll take a look at is the Hot Toys one. Let's just put it up on the stand here, put it a bit nearer. So this is the only one that Hot Toys have made. It's come out quite a while ago. It's a really nice figure. A lot of people not too keen on it, which is why Hot Toys haven't made any more, which is a shame. I'd love to have seen Hot Toys release a few more of these Alices in the different clothing that she wore in the movies. But maybe one day they will, when they get fed up of making Marvel and Star Wars. We'll see, but I highly doubt it. The thing I don't like about this figure is the body underneath. As you can see with the butt area, it sticks out way too much, and Miller is quite slim. So I might buy another one of these at some point and completely take the clothing off it and put it on a Fison body, but that'll be probably later on. But it's still a nice looking figure. I would never part with it because I'm a huge fan of that movie series. A lot of people hate it, but I think it's just good fun movies to watch. Nothing too serious. Sorry about the brightness on the camera. It's quite dark here, so I'm having to use the light on the camera. Maybe if I put my hand behind it, takes the light away a little bit more. There we go. See her a hell of a lot better now. Yeah, but there's the Hot Toys version. So we'll now put a pause in and we'll take a look at the slightly updated kit bash version that I've done. Okay, here is I think this is the first ever sort of kit bashed or custom figure that I ever really attempted to make. I've just changed the stance a bit. I've gone for the look in the film where the satellite makes her paralysed, sort of switches her off, as it were, and she's standing there waiting for her to destroy it so she can come back online again and start kicking some ass. But what I've done since I've done a video on this last, which wasn't that long ago, is I've changed the head sculpt. This is the head sculpt that comes with the Our World Evil Killer figure, Evil Hunter figure, or whatever you call it. Let's just put my hand behind there so you get a little bit of an idea of the colour. Really nice head sculpt, rooted hair. And originally I had well, that head sculpt there on here. I just thought I'd switch it up a bit, make it look a little bit more human, as it were, and put this one on. It's worked out really well, and the head fits perfectly on this Fison body, not a problem. That is a Fison body underneath, or TB League as they're now called. The only thing I really want to change is these boots, because in the boot here we've just got a broken foot, because the pegs from the Fison body would not go in it at all. So I would like to be able to rip these boots off and find something similar that I can use instead. So that's something that I'm working on at the moment. But it's a nice looking figure. I say this is based on the, I think it's the Brother Productions Zombie Hunter or Zombie Killer figure that they've released quite a long time ago. And it's just got some various Hot Toys weaponry and that on it. It's gone out of focus. Get it back in. There we go. It's a wired jacket as well she's got on. And she's just got the a pair of goggles there that come from a Riddick figure. They fitted this one perfectly. So there's that one. So we'll now take a look at the two new ones in the collection. Okay, let's get the colour back in again. Right, this is the, as I say, it's the Evil Hunter or Evil Killer figure. And the only thing that I've changed on this is the two pistols. These are two, I believe they're the pistols from the Terminator figures that you can get from Hot Toys. And obviously the Hot Toys, let's get the colour back in again, Hot Toys Alice head sculpt. Thought it looked pretty good on this figure. I wanted to change it up a little bit. Everything else you see on this figure is what it comes with, apart from the only other thing it comes with is the shotgun, and one's just fallen out of her hand. It comes with one of those, and that is it basically. The coat is wired as well, just down the seams there though. If I spin it round, it's a hooded jacket, and it's got some ripped damage on the back there. Quite nice. Boots are solid material, and she also comes with this little plastic knife. You're supposed to stick it in there, but I didn't want to, just in case it cut that and rips it, so I put it in the side of the boots. And that's basically this figure. It's quite a nice looking figure, great for sort of, say, kit bashing if you want to upgrade it a little bit, like I have over here with this next one, which you'll see in a minute. But all in all, nice looking figure. If you haven't seen these Hot Toys Alice's before, it comes with two different hair sculpts, which is just magnet put on. The other hair, which I don't think looks as good, is slightly swept back over the ear, and I didn't like the look of that one, so I've gone with this head sculpt, or this hair sculpt. And there's a better look at the guns. It comes with the Hot Toys Terminator. So yeah, there's that one. And now we'll move on to the more pimped out version of this figure. Okay, this is the slightly modified version. What I've done is I've basically bought two of these figures, and I took the clothing off of one of them, and I've put underneath a Fison or TB League tanned mid-bust figure body. It's the new version. It's a slightly muscular type body that Hot Toys have done, so it's the very latest version. And obviously I've kept the head sculpt on that came with the figure, and the clothing. The only clothing I had to change was the trousers, because the ones that come with the figure, these ones, let's get into focus, are slightly tighter, slimmer fit, because the body under that one is slightly slimmer than the Fison. So those trousers wouldn't fit on this. No matter how much I squeezed and tried to pull them on, it wouldn't happen. So I had to buy a slightly looser pair of combats on eBay, and even though these were quite tight, I did manage to get it on after a little bit of swearing. The only other things I've added is the knee pad. I believe that come with one of the Dead Cell figures that were released quite a long time ago. Same as the leather type pads on this arm. Let's get it focus. And the other arm, which is a slightly longer one. I'm just trying to do this gingerly so she doesn't fall off. this strap here actually comes with the original figure. I've also added this holster, the gun belt type thing with the pistol. I believe that come from one of the it's a Hot Toys figure again, but I think it come from one of the military figures that they do, with just a few added little bits. I think these are from the Hot Toys Royce figure. I just added them onto the belt just to buff it out a bit. The sword, the sheath and the sword strap, that also came from one of the Dead Cell figures. And the shotgun, this is what actually comes with this figure. Again, it's the Our World figure. Only comes with one, so obviously because I bought two, I've got two of them. They don't fit in the hands very well, they're always falling out. But I've just ordered on Facebook some movie accurate shotguns that were from the final installment of the Resident Evil movies. So when they come, I will add them to this figure. So that's the only things I've added to this. I just wanted to pimp her out a bit more, give her a bit more weaponry. I'll zoom in on this head sculpt so you can get a better look. Quite nice for a third party head sculpt, and it's a cheap figure. I think it was about $130, or was it $120, $130, something like that. I actually bought it off a Facebook community site. 16chan or 16chen, I think it is. A lot of you who are into this hobby will probably know who that is. But that's where I got them from. And so I wanted to order two because I wanted to just make my own sort of version of this figure. But yeah, there you go. The stand obviously is a Terminator stand because I didn't have another one available. But yeah, that's my Alice figures at the moment. So I put a pause in here, and then I want some feedback off you guys. So yeah, there you go. There's my Alice's all together. I'm loving that pose. It's very simple, but it's quite effective. Anyway, next video. I want some suggestions. Well, I'm going to do a little poll. I'll move over here. I've got a lot of figures that I haven't done yet. And whichever one gets the highest amount of requests, I will do next. So you have a choice of the new updated Elder Predator 2.0, Princess Leia, Jyn Erso in the Empire disguise, Imperial disguise as it were. I am getting the deluxe version of the normal Jyn Erso. That should be here this week. On to the second set of detofs. Sorry about the very messy room. The Mark 46. You can choose him if you want to see him next. That's a die cast. I haven't done one on Falcon yet from Civil War, or the in the background there's the War Machine from Civil War. This is another one of my latest ones. This is Thor from Ragnarok movie. This is the road-worn Thor. I haven't done videos on these three either. You've got Black Widow. So if you want to see a video on that, pick her. You've got Quicksilver and Black Panther. Down here, something's a little bit different. This is my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. shelf. Now, I've just got a load of Black Widows, as you can see, and just changed the heads. I want them as S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. This one I'm going to be redoing. I'm going to change the head on that. So if you want to see a video on those three together with Maria Hill, then vote for that one. Here we have another new figure that I haven't done a video on yet, which is Ghost Rider from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I also haven't done a video on this Black Widow either, so if you'd like to see that one. Deadpool, still got him to do, so pick him. And up here we have this beast of a figure. A bit difficult to see because it's glaring, but this is the Suicide Squad version of Batman. Brilliant figure. A lot of people don't like it because of the cape. Yes, there's a hell of a lot of dust there. I haven't done it yet. Got to do that very soon. But that's the other one. So out of all those figures, let me know which one you want me to do next, and whichever gets the biggest votes, I will do next. So I'll just move back to the 4 figures on the bed. One last little look, all 4 together. The next time you'll see them together is when I do my end of year update video of my collection. Quite a few have gone from my collection and some few new ones have arrived. So as always, thanks for watching, take care and see you guys on the next video.